I must have ate 40 elbows, so my whole head was destroyed.
You had vertigo?
Yeah, I jumped for a guillotine. He picked me up, and when he slammed me, my ear hit the mat first, and it ruptured all the crystals in my ear.
Don't tell me bloody stories, I'll be very sick.
And that's why I got instant vertigo. It cost me a ton of money to get my ear fixed. I was throwing up for days.
Oh, I walked into this one. Not liking this story. Oh no.
Yeah, so that really sucked. Yeah.
My bills, I don't know from boxes.
I've heard some people say, another guy said that maybe you can get something in your ear knocked around.
Yeah, crystals, yeah. And they get fluid in there, and that's what makes you all like loopy.
You have to have surgery to fix that?
No, they put this machine on your head, and they have to figure out which ear's bad, and they'll keep shaking your head to get the fluid out. And I had to sleep in a neck brace for 2 weeks, I think it was, 2 weeks. You have to sleep sitting up. It's horrible. And I didn't know I had it. For the first 3 weeks, I had to keep going back to the doctor because nobody knew what was wrong with me. I kept throwing up. And that's what happened. And when I fought my first Thai fight, I got a concussion. I threw up for 2 days. I was real sick. I fought heavyweight. It was not a good idea. You know, that was my first fight. I had 2 months training. And my Thai boxing instructor, who was a fraud, drove me out to Virginia to fight East Coast Brawl against someone from Prodigy. And I knocked him out with 13 seconds left, but we beat the out of each other bad. And my mouthpiece got knocked out. I didn't even know how to fight. I was only 2 months into training. You know, I walked out like this, and he was 6'6", 6'7". He was pretty tall. Boom, knocks my mouthpiece out within 3 seconds. I just like walked out, boom, mouthpiece out, and we punched each other nonstop in the face. We beat the hell out of each other. And then after the fight, I was puking. Real bad concussion. That was a shitty fucking feeling.
Was it one blow that gave you the concussion, or was it just accumulation?
I don't know. We hit each other, so it was three-minute rounds, and we literally did not stop hitting each other. The only difference was I got the better of him, and he started to slow up. And the first round, I ate a lot of shots, a lot. But that's how I knew I was able to take a punch, because I've never been dropped, never been knocked down, never been hurt. I've never been hit and been like, ow. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. God willing, it doesn't anytime soon.
How long did you have the vertigo symptoms from the Mark Stevens fight?
I think it took us a little over a month to get rid of it. It was a while, because the first 2 weeks I didn't understand what was wrong with me. And I was just at my house, and then we went to the hospital, and then they had to send me to a specialist, and then you have to go through that process. And that's what got me eventually.
Was that medical stuff covered by the fight?
No, I had to pay for all of it, and it was not fucking cheap.
Did you win the fight?
Yeah, she thought it was easy.
No, it's my first loss. And the lesson to that fight was, don't let your guy be 8 pounds heavier than you at weigh-ins. And that's what I did. I decided to fight somebody that was bigger than me. And they promised you money, and I never got it. And I got screwed.